Hello again. Jared Case, curator of film exhibitions at the Dryden Theater and the George Eastman Museum, here with another streaming recommendation. I thought I'd take a few days and share with you my favorite films of the last few years. Some of which have played at the Dryden Theater, and some of which, like today's pick, haven't, but they certainly wouldn't have been out of place had they played at the Dryden Theater. So my favorite film from last year is a film called The Last Black Man in San Francisco. It was written by Jimmie and Joe Talbot and directed by Talbot from recollections of Jimmie's life. Jimmie plays Jimmie, who is a young black man in San Francisco trying to regain his grandfather's house. It was a house that his grandfather built back in 1946, and his family lost it when they fell on hard times in the 1990s. But it's always been his goal to reclaim that heritage, sort of have the family legacy passed down to him. So he and his friend Montgomery, with whom he lives, along with his grandfather, played by Danny Glover, every week they go and they take care of at least part of the house. So maybe they're painting the trim, maybe they're doing some of the gardening, which is at the consternation of the current owners of the house who don't want him around. They just want to have their own privacy and have their own house. So this is the core of the story, and as simple as that sounds, I think it's very deceptive in what the film is actually about. Certainly it could be about gentrification and the effect that it has on a city, but it's also about the connection between art and life, the contrast between representation and reality. All of these things come into it as truths get revealed and the friendship is tested as more and more information comes to pass. So I don't want to hype it up too much because it really is about the wonderful surprises that you find within the film, and they're not the big surprises. They're not twists and turns. They're wonderful character moments that reveal more and more about it. So this is The Last Black Man in San Francisco. It's streaming on Amazon. It's beautifully shot by Talbot. It has an absolutely wonderful score. And again, this was my favorite film from 2019. So go check it out on Amazon Prime and come on back for another recommendation.